What's up, guys? I'm Dean the Expat, and I've been living in the Philippines for over 5 years now. But when I first moved here, I had a lot of misconceptions in my mind. So today, we are going to go through the top 10 misconceptions about the Philippines and debunk them. Number one is people think the Philippines is really like the rest of Asia. It is not, dude. The Philippines has influences from so many different cultures, right? I mean, let me give you an example of all of the cultures that have influenced the Philippines. Number one, of course, the Spanish, because the Spanish colonized the Filipino islands for, 300-400 years, right? Then you got the Chinese influence, right? Chinese came here for trading. So you got a big influence of the Chinese. You got Indonesian influence here in the Philippines, Malaysian influence, Japanese influence. I can just keep going, which makes this place so vibrant and colorful, right? And so multi-layered with so much culture, dude. This is the reason why the Philippines stands out, right? Among all these places. It's really easy to assimilate into the Philippines because why? They speak English, you know, the signs are in English or whatever. You won't be all lost, like, where am I at? I don't know you know what I'm saying? And also the people are friendly if you're friendly to them. And we're gonna get into that in a little later. But yeah, it's definitely very, very different than other Asian countries. Now, the second one, and this is one that a lot of my friends were warning me and telling me about before I moved here. Oh my God, dude, the Philippines is dangerous. The Philippines is dangerous, man. Hey, look, man, everybody in the Philippines carries a knife. What? Everybody? Everybody. Okay, now let's debunk this right now. Pump your brakes. And as far as the danger of the Philippines, dude, to be honest, I saw more crime, right? More danger, more aggressive behavior, and all of these things back home in America. In the 5 years that I've lived in the Philippines, I've heard about like 3 crimes that affect the circle of people that I live with, right? Now I know there's crime or whatever like that in the Philippines, but dude, way more back home. Okay? It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, they're gonna stab you as soon as you go there. Like as if I go to a person and say, hi, how you doing? Stab, stab, stab. How you feel? No, it's not like that, dude. It's, for the most part, a very peaceful, chill, laid back environment. Why you think I stayed here for 5 years? So the Philippines being dangerous, no, debunk that. Number 3 is another misconception that a lot of people in the Western world and UK and all that stuff think about Filipino people. All Filipino people are nice. They're just gonna smile, 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 and they're just, okay. Yes, the Philippines is a culture of courtesy and camaraderie, and they try their best to be, friendly and nice, especially to foreigners that are coming. They're very welcoming and stuff like that. But there's a flip side to everything. You thinking that Filipinos are so nice all the freaking time could make you come here and act like a jerk, okay? Because you think these people are pushovers. No. The other side of Filipinos being nice is that Filipinos are nice to the people who are nice to them. You gotta understand and remember to also try to be nice and be positive and be courteous. Learn the customs and courtesies here. Learn the mano po phenomenon. Learn, the gestures that you don't use, pointing your finger at people and all this crazy stuff like that. Learn the demeanor that they respect here. The demeanor, what I mean by demeanor is, don't come in here and act like Russian people. Oh, why am I all the way back here in line? Hurry up and all this stuff like that. Don't act like that. Why am I waiting so long? and being all crazy and grumpy, no, that ain't gonna work for you, right? Because then people ain't gonna be so nice to you, okay? Like I said, I had a situation where, you know, when I was dealing with this lady in the hospital, and I'm like, well, in America, they do it like this. And she said, well, you're not in America, you're in the Philippines. And I mean, she went from smiling to Philippines, you know what I'm saying, like that. So that shows you right there, yes, people are nice, but if you give them an attitude, what you think gonna happen? They're gonna give you an attitude. So be mindful of that. Try to be as positive, you know, and as courteous as you can, of course. You know, don't be a pushover yourself, but what I'm saying is, you know, courtesy, kindness, okay, and niceness goes two ways. Remember that.
Your friends told you that you only live here for cheap, right?
My boy Craig, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you just want to live in the Philippines because it's cheap. Yeah, that's another one. You know what? Let's make that be number 4, right? Everybody, all of my friends used to say, oh man, you just moved to the Philippines so you can be cheap. The Philippines is more affordable for, let's say, an example of a guy like me, right? I'm retired military, I have a pension. You know, the pension goes really far here in the Philippines, right? But, dude, it's like once you have kids, if you want to live nice and all that stuff like that, it's like I'm not living in a shack on the side of the river, dude. You know what I'm saying? We got a 3-bedroom apartment. I take care of my children. Of course, you know, I make sure that we have everything that we need. You know, hey, look, yes, my expenses are cheaper than it was in America, but it ain't that big of a difference to where you're like, oh, all cheap people just moved to the Philippines. No, it's not like that, because if you want to live good, you're gonna spend some money, okay? No matter where you at. And you gotta understand that, right? Inflation, yeah, good one, Queenie. Inflation affects the world, right? I was sitting there complaining because the onions are more expensive now. I'm like, how much that is? How much was that for a kilo of onions, Queenie? I got pissed. Because, you know, one of the things that is cheaper out here in the Philippines is food. When I saw the inflation making the price of onions and all that stuff go up, I was spoiled because I was so used to cheap prices. And I'm like, how much you say them onions is? Oh, hell no, I ain't paying that. Queenie's like, babe, we need the onions. It's only like 5 pesos more. All right, get the onions. All that jazz about, oh, boy, bro, you just moved to the Philippines because you want to be cheap. No, man. I moved to the Philippines for a better life. Number 5 would be that people back home think that everyone in the Philippines is dirt poor. It's just not true. You know, now, they may not be as rich as, you know, a lot of people, you know, in the Western world and all that stuff, but the Philippines has their millionaires, their billionaires, right? As well. You know, the home we live in, that's a millionaire's estate that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, there's even a middle class population in the Philippines. What do I mean by this? For example, right? When I met my girl, I had these misconceptions in my mind. I'm thinking, watch, she's gonna ask me for money. She's gonna ask me for money. When is she gonna ask me for money? I'm waiting. She never asked me for anything. I found out when I did further research on my girl, her family already has 2 sorry stores that they're running every day, working hard. Her dad, part-time hubble, right? They're working hard to take care of their family, all their kids and stuff like that. You will find a lot more people like that in the Philippines than you will people who are just dirt freaking poor. Most people are trying their hardest to do something about their family situation, to make their financial situation better. And this is what I have found by living here. Just hearing bullshit from people, whatever, you're never gonna find out the truth until you actually come to a place and witness how the people interact, what the people are doing, okay? And that's what I learned. I learned that there's a lot more people working their ass off trying to come up in this world, in the Philippines, than there are just walking around, I'm dirt poor, feel sorry for me. Like, you see that everywhere. Hell, go to California. They got a whole district full of people that are dirt poor. And this is California. Yeah, it's called Skid Row. Look it up. People putting tents up out there. Okay? So there's poor people everywhere. The Philippines is below the poverty line average around the world, but I found out that everybody is just not poor like that, dude, in the Philippines. So misconception number 5, debunked. Next, another one that I hate that they say, yeah, well, all the women there are gold diggers. You're just gonna go there and be used by someone. It's like, dude, don't put your negative fears and all this stuff like that on me. No, I'm going to look for a woman who doesn't think like that. I'm going to look for a woman whose family is working hard out here. I'm going to look for a woman who knows how to work. No, it depends on who you look for. If you're just looking for, I just want a just fine ass model looking chick or whatever. Yeah, I don't need to check into her family. I don't need to check into, yeah, you're going to make mistakes like that if you do that. If you look for trouble, you're going to find trouble. If you look for peace, you're going to find peace. And that's what I look for in my woman. I look for someone who would put a smile on my face every day. Someone who will help me find peace in my life, right? Don't just look for just some fine chick and she ain't got nothing else. Her shell is fine, but her inside is rotten. You know what I'm saying? No, don't look for a woman like that. Okay, it all depends on what you look for, dude. Okay, so yeah, like I said, you know, and listen, I did, in a few of my other videos, I did say when I was going through my search for a Filipina online, I did find a few scammers, okay? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I had the foresight to understand what type of person I was dealing with. And I'm like, next. No, yep. 5 minutes we talking, you asked for a phone, okay, next. Oh, 5 minutes we talking, you said you need gallbladder surgery for your uncle, okay, next. You know what I'm saying? You can't be an idiot. You gotta be smart and understand the type of people that you're dealing with. So no, all women in the Philippines are not gold diggers, dude. Stop saying that. It's getting old, right? A lot of people talk crap about things that they don't understand. They don't have no knowledge of other places. Most of them haven't even left their country. But they're the ones with all the mouth about how people are, how things are. And I'm here to debunk all that crap because I'm a traveling man. And I'm not gonna allow people to just talk crap about a country and you don't know nothing about it. You never been there, right? So enough on that. No, all Filipinas are not gold diggers, dude. It's just not true. It's raining out here now. Yeah, that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about too. Like, it's rainy season now, but a lot of people, and this is number 7, a lot of people think that the Philippines is just, oh, it's sunny beach weather year round. No, you're gonna get rained on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Half of the year is sunny beach weather, but the other half is rainy season. And rainy season is serious rain. I ain't talking about no sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm talking about dribble, dribble, dribble. Okay? And you're gonna need umbrellas year round. You're gonna need umbrellas in the summer because the Filipino heat is so intense. The Filipino sun is so intense. You need to guard and protect yourself. You're gonna need an umbrella all through rainy season because the rain in rainy season a lot of times is what they call torrential rain. I'm talking about big water drops like that, okay? Dropping down, you know what I'm saying? If you got one of those tin roofs, it's like, God dang, that shit's loud as hell. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, it's not super duper sunny beach weather year round. This right here, what you're dealing with is a tropical climate. I always got to explain that to people. And you know, also, this is an island. This is an archipelago right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So when a storm comes through, a storm comes through. And you talking about typhoons and all this stuff. You talking about flooding. All of this stuff is things that you have to take into consideration. And I took these things into consideration and accepted it. Because to me, the good far outweighs the bad in the Philippines. A lot of people think that all Filipinos are Catholic, but that's really not true. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, since I moved to Mindanao, especially here in Higaon, I've seen more Muslims than I've ever seen in my life. Straight up. And my dad was Muslim. So I was in, as a child, I was in the Muslim community, before my parents, divorced and stuff like that. I was in the Muslim community. But even that, growing up in a Muslim community in America, I still see way more Muslims here in Mindanao and Higaon than I ever saw in my life, right? So that shows right there that all Filipinos aren't Catholic. Some Filipinos still follow the traditional religions and the traditional ways. Just here in Higaon alone, my girl told me there's 3 main categories of people, right? In Higaon, you got the Catholics, you got the Muslims, and then you got the Higaonon. Did I say that right? Higaonon. I'm getting good at this. Damn. No, the Higaonon. And here in Higaon, the Higaonon people are mountainous tribe. They're mountainous people, and they have a whole nother language. They have a whole nother set of beliefs and values and religious rituals and stuff like this. Totally different, right? And so, saying that all Filipinos are Catholic, that shows you've never been to the Philippines, because there's a vast array of influences that affected the way the people worship here, that affected the way the people live here, right? These influences makes it to where there's so many different spiritual ways of living and cultures and stuff like that. So we got to debunk that right now. There's all kind of religions here in the Philippines. I just named you 3 just in my city, okay? Number 9, something that kind of used to really scare me before I came here to the Philippines, is everybody was telling me, dude, they're not even going to be able to understand you. They don't speak English there. No, they don't speak English. What are you going to do? How are you going to talk to people? Damn. Are you stupid or are you stupid? That's not true, dude. The Philippines is, I think, the 5th most English-speaking country in Asia. All right.
Japan, right?
Yeah, and my God, other Asian countries, they don't speak English. That's what you should be saying. Because when I went to Japan, oh, forget about it. Didn't nobody understand what the heck I was saying. They just, and they was speaking Japanese angry to me because I didn't know what the heck they was talking about, and they were getting annoyed. Okay, I was looking for some aspirin. And I said, sir, I'm in the airport looking for some aspirin. I had a headache. Sir, do you have aspirin? He said, aspirin. I said, oh no, for my head, I want aspirin. Then he got mad. Okay, I'll go on Google and show you what I need. This is the one I need. He said, oh, okay, this way. I'm like, yo, it would be very hard living here. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really dig deep and learn Japanese, you're gonna be confused there. And that's how it is in a lot of Asian countries. If you're an English-speaking person and you don't speak any other languages or whatever, you're gonna have a hard time. Not so in the Philippines. People understand English, people speak English, right? And they may not speak it as well as you coming from America or you coming from the UK or whatever or whatnot, but trust me, they understand what you're saying. So don't be up here talking crap. Because you talking crap and you thinking this little Filipino in front of you don't understand what you're saying, but the whole time he's like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna fix you real good, buddy. Damn! You know what I'm saying? They understand what you're saying, dude. So be cool, chill, okay? But yeah. If you're a good person, man, you're cool, you're chill. The Philippines is a great place because yes, they do speak English. They will be able to help you with directions or help you with whatever you need if you just talk your English. To most of them, like in the province, if you talk English a little bit slower, don't talk all that. Yo, what's up, man? Let me talk to you real quick. Don't talk all that crazy slang. They're gonna be just looking like, just speak slow, concise, and clear, and they will understand you. Now this last one is one that I still quarrel with people back home about, right? And that is that us expats, okay, only come to the Philippines for the women. Now, women are an important factor. Damn! The women of the Philippines are beautiful. They've won in like the last 10, 15 Miss World, Miss Universe, all that stuff. There must be something to that. They're winning for a reason. Yes, Filipinas are beautiful. But that ain't the only reason why expats move here to the Philippines. Expats like me, for an example, a war veteran who wanted a peaceful place, who wanted to escape from the rat race of America, who wanted to escape from all of the drama back home, who wanted to be somewhere where I can just sit back and look at the view and in my mind say, I never would imagine that I would live in a place so beautiful. There's people like me that didn't find true happiness and true peace of mind until they moved to the Philippines. This is what moving to the Philippines is all about. The Philippines, for guys like me, is a reset on life. Not just a woman. You can get a woman anywhere, right? Yes, Filipino women, in my opinion, are the best. And there's a lot of reasons why. I'm gonna do a video on why I love Filipino women. Well, babe, just you. I love you. But you get what I'm saying. Why Filipino women, in my opinion, are the best women in the world. But there's also many, many other reasons why we move here to the Philippines. The place is great, man. And if you come here with an open mind, an open heart, positivity, and courtesy, you will have the time of your life. They say it's more fun in the Philippines for a reason. And if you want to hear more about how the Philippines changed my life, check this video out right here, how living in the Philippines changed me. And it's a deep one too. So I'll see you there. Check that one out. And until then, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that shit. I'm outie.